What's up everybody, Mr. Jiggles here, and I got a little build video for you today. We're gonna run through a little Trav run, kill the council, and I'm gonna go over the stats and gear and show you why this Druid is the chillest way to farm Trav. So our main skills here, we're gonna use Feral Rage just to get the max charges up, and then we're gonna use Fury. You'll find some enemies, get it so the sphere spinning around them is maxed out, and then you're just going to use Fury. Just like that, we're done. Alright, so the stats you want to have, you just want to have enough strength in all of your stats to, well, strength and dexterity. You want to have enough strength and dexterity to equip your gear, and then you're going to pump everything else into vitality, because that's going to be important, and we'll be going over that, why that's important soon. For the skill tree, basically everything's going to go into shapeshifting. You're going to max out Werewolf, Lycanthropy, Feral Rage, and Fury. Essentially, you could hold off on maxing out Feral Rage. I'd probably prioritize Werewolf, Lycanthropy, and Fury first, because they're going to be your main damage dealers. And for the gear, this is a pretty budget build for the most part. If you were going to do this on ladder, probably not going to cost you too much. The most costly things probably going to be Gorev's Ravenfrost and maybe String of Ears, but I don't have a lot of great gear. I have some charms that are basically resistance, got some life, some pretty good attack rating charms, but basically everything to help you survive for the most part. We got a pretty good ring here with some cold resistance, a little bit of MF, a little bit of life stolen per hit. Life stolen per hit on the Amu, quad res, helpful, and Ravenfrost for cannot be frozen. This is not mandatory to have this. You can have other pieces that give you cannot be frozen. There's chest pieces, there's helms that you can equip. There's even belts you can wear. The Trang belt gives you cannot be frozen. Laying of hands is pretty important for the damage to demons. If you're doing anything with Trav, damage to demons is huge damage. And this is a basic headpiece that I found that I was going to keep for some testing. Doesn't matter what you put here. You can put a Shaco here. You can put any Druid helms. They're going to give you plus the skills. And look, we have a 4-socketed chest piece here with some magic find. But the big important factor here is the weapon we have. This weapon, I think, is the most important if you want to run Trav with a Druid, and it is Reaper's Toll. The most important thing here is the Decrepify. You get a 33% chance to cast level 1 Decrepify, and you'll see it casting constantly on the Trav Council. Also, there's some really good stuff. Deadly Strike, 33%. 15% life stolen, which is huge for keeping your survivability. And that's about it. Ignore target defense is pretty good, but this is just, I don't even think this is the max damage you can get out of Reaper's Toll on the high end. I am pretty sure 212 is kind of a low roll, but that's basically it. I feel like that's pretty budget for being able to run Trav and beat up the council whenever you want to. And you can look at my resistances, they're not great. Negative 5% fire, negative 19 lightning, negative 38 poison, and 11% cold resistance. So in general, if you run any other build, you're going to be getting shredded by those resistances. But since we're doing it the way we're doing it with all the life leech we have, I think we have, what, 33% life leech, which is great. Keeps us alive. And physical damage reduced pretty good from the string of ears. Pretty good. And we do have some deadly strike. How much deadly strike do we have? 48%. We have cold absorb from the Raven Frost, cannot be frozen. A little bit of open wounds, a little bit of crushing blow. But that's basically it. So if you want to smash up on Trav's Council and you want to survive as a Fury Druid, try this build out. See ya.